Microsoft just posted one of its clearest agent demos yet. The pitch is simple. Your inbox already has the work sitting there. Copilot Tasks is supposed to take that work off your plate. Forward an email, hand the job to Copilot, and get a status update when it finishes. In half a minute, Microsoft moves the story from chatbot answers to delegated background execution. The short post links to two official surfaces. First, the Copilot Tasks waitlist page. Second, Microsoft's own blog post called Copilot Tasks, From Answers to Actions. Together, those pages make the positioning explicit. Microsoft says tasks can break down a request into steps, browse the web, work across apps and services, create documents, manage schedules, and check back in before meaningful actions. This is still a research preview, not a broad public launch. So the honest read is not that everyone can do this today. The honest read is that Microsoft is showing where Copilot is headed from chat windows into task execution. The waitlist page spells out the workflow in 5 beats. First, creating a plan. You describe what you need in natural language, and Copilot turns that into next steps. Second, browsing the web, with research pulled together from live pages. Third, using your apps, including files, email, and calendars. Fourth, creating output, like presentations, documents, and spreadsheets. And fifth, scheduling ahead, where the task can run on a recurring cadence. The page is still very much marketing surface, but the structure matters. Microsoft is framing tasks as an orchestrator that can plan, collect context, touch multiple tools, produce artifacts, and then repeat on schedule instead of waiting for another prompt. It even makes a point of saying users do not need to manually wire together agents or MCP servers. That line matters because Microsoft is selling ease of delegation, not just more knobs for power users. The blog post expands that into real-world categories. Microsoft highlights recurring inbox cleanup, apartment hunting, and weekly briefings. It highlights document generation, like turning a syllabus into a study plan, or turning messages and attachments into a slide deck with charts and talking points. It also pushes into booking and logistics, from party planning to plumbers, rides, hotel monitoring, and subscription cleanup. That is a much bigger ambition than an assistant that simply drafts text. The interesting shift is the claim that tasks can stay alive in the background, revisit a job later, and report back after the work is done. Now look at what the actual demo proves. It starts inside an email inbox with a lease renewal message from Maplewood Residences. The email is opened, the renewal notice and PDF are visible, and then the message is forwarded to Copilot Tasks with an instruction to review the lease and flag changes. After that, the interface shifts from inbox mode into task mode. The job is now being tracked as a background task, alongside other running tasks, and one of the items shows as complete. That is the key product promise in one sequence. The user stops living inside the email thread. Copilot turns the email into a delegated workflow, works on it asynchronously, and returns status instead of making the user manually juggle every step. Just as important, the clip does not pretend to show some giant enterprise dashboard. It stays close to a simple, everyday job: email in, document attached, request forwarded, task tracked, which makes the concept easier to believe. The demo is short, but it is specific. Microsoft is also careful to frame this as assisted action, not blind automation. The blog says tasks asks for consent before meaningful actions like spending money or sending a message on your behalf. It says you can review, pause, or cancel a task at any time. That matters because once an agent can browse, compare options, contact businesses, or draft materials from your personal files, trust becomes the whole product. So the real challenge is not just whether tasks can click through a workflow. It is whether the review points are clear enough that normal users feel safe delegating the work in the first place. So, what is real today? The source post is real. The demo is real. The waitlist is real. The official Microsoft write-up is real. But public access still looks limited, and there is no full hands-on product surface here yet for outsiders to stress test. Even so, the direction is obvious. Microsoft wants Copilot to move from answering questions to owning pieces of your to-do list. If the product can actually deliver on that with good consent and reliable execution, this becomes one of the most important shifts in consumer AI software this year. The reason this teaser lands is that everyone already understands the pain it is targeting. Important work hides in email, gets postponed, and then quietly turns into overhead. Microsoft is betting that the next killer AI feature is not one more answer box. It is a system that can carry the task until the work is actually done.